Hi guys, it's Kristjan from Base Property Specialist again here, and we're back with our three sort of top picks of buy-to-let investment properties for landlord investors in London. So we've got our hot three picks from Zoopla this week, and as always we do these in three price brackets. So first property in the under 500,000 category is this studio apartment in Chelsea, well at the heart of Chelsea, in a building called Chelsea Cloisters. So beautiful period mid-century apartment block on at 325. Now if I quickly scroll through some photos, dated inside, so we are looking at a cosmetic refit, but this is a small studio apartment. It's under 200 square foot, so you've got your kitchen, your bathroom, and then your bedroom, living room. I would recommend a full rip out and a cosmetic refit, really making this space work as a proper living room bedroom space, ideally with some sort of fold down bed or some really nice smart furniture. But given the size, you really shouldn't be spending probably more than about 20 grand, 25 grand on a really decent nice fit out of this apartment throughout. Beautiful building, 24-hour porterage, located bang between South Ken and Sloane Square, just off Sloane Avenue, so an amazing area. I think long term, if you were to place this on a long term tenancy refurbished, I'd like to think you'd be looking at least 1,800 a month. If the building permits short sort of service department Airbnb style lets, then that could radically ramp up from there given the location that it's in. Typically in this area leases are short, so the great news of this one is 177 years left on the lease, so really good length of lease. Service charges are a little bit punchy at 2.5 grand a year, but you've got a 24-hour porter, so that's to be expected. And then obviously inside that you've probably got buildings insurance, there's probably a lift in there as well. But yeah, I mean, a really good opportunity to pick up what is a small apartment, but you don't get much more prime in London than this. Beautiful building to be in, good location, that is going to rent day in, day out, any time of the year, any economic situation. So yeah, if that kind of thing floats your boat, I would get onto Winkworth straight away. This one's just hit the market, and at this sort of price, in this sort of address, it is not going to hang around long. So get onto that one. Moving on to our second listing, which is in the 500 to 750k bracket, and this really nice 3-bed on the market with Martin Gerrard, fantastic North London agent, really caught my eye. So period property, it's over 2 floors, on at 625,000. If we go through here, it's got a lot going for it. Architecturally quite an interesting space. Nice sort of minimalist glass surround on the stairs, solid wood floors, skylights. These photos are just filled with natural light, which is really the kind of thing that is going to appeal to tenants. Really nice living space, little private balcony, so you've got that tick in the box as well. Bathrooms look nice and modern, so you've got a bathroom and a shower room. Bedrooms look a reasonable size, spread over 2 floors. 99 years on the lease, so just sneaking under my preferred 100-year minimum, but I mean that's still perfectly acceptable, and I'm sure there'll be options to explore that. One big question is service charges, not known what those are, but the ground rent's 300. In all honesty, I'd be surprised if the service charges here are high. There's no lift, there's no amenities, there's no porter, so really you're probably looking at building insurance, a small communal charge, and maybe a sinking fund. So I'd be surprised if that's far in excess of £1,000. Nice location, so sort of equidistant between Crouch Hill, which is quite a nice bougie sort of area, and then the big green spaces of Finsbury Park. So kind of the best of both worlds with good transport links nearby. Yeah, I mean really that is a pretty much turnkey, ready to go property. You might need to furnish it, although increasingly we're finding with lettings more and more tenants are coming equipped with their own furniture. It's how they kind of stamp their own mark and turn that property into their home. So I mean I would expect this conservatively to let for 2.5k, but presented right and at the right time of year, I think you'd probably see that get closer to 3k, which is a nice little return based on that purchase price. So again, if you like what you see, get in touch with Martin Gerard, their Crouch End sales office. Do check what the service charge information is, but that is, in the 5 to 750, this is the property above all else that caught our eye on Zoopla this week. And now to our final category. So our final price bracket is in the 750 to £1 million mark, and this property on the Sincere Property Services caught my eye on Pember Avenue in E17, which is Walthamstow. This mid-terraced house. Exterior looks great. Now, warn you, before I start scrolling through the photos, the current owners liked pink and candy floss pink by the look of it, so do be prepared. Nice little bit of, here we go. I mean, that's kind of purpley, but purple and pink hues throughout the property. But ignoring that, I mean, that is the cheapest thing you can do is repaint a house, really, with a nice modern neutral palette would totally transform this. And I'd recommend getting rid of all this dark wood as well, really to light me up on the space. But beautiful big double reception space, ample room. There's the candy floss pink I warned you about, and then going out to the back is the kitchen diner. Again, really good size. Now, bathrooms and shower rooms, they don't look necessarily high spec, although the kitchen is quite nice, but they are modern and more than acceptable. It looks like, by the look of the stickers on the framework, they've put new double glazing throughout the property. Patio is all tiled, so really nice, low maintenance, and exterior wise, the property looks in good nick. So it looks like it's undergone a reasonable cosmetic refurb of late. Now, on the basis that you can get the relevant licensing, I mean, you could obviously rent this to families, but I think where you're going to really make your return on a property like this is renting it as a HMO or a shared house, potentially renting the rooms out individually, or looking for a group of 5 people. But you've got 2 shower rooms and a bathroom in there between 5 bedrooms, so pretty well set up. It's over 1,400 square foot. All the bedrooms look to be a reasonable size. So short of changing the colour scheme, you've got a really good property there, which I think conservatively, if you can rent it as an HMO, I think you should be looking at least 4k a month on that, and depending how you package it up and dress it. And I do see some people really getting the HMO market right now, really creating beautiful kind of interior design masterpieces and capturing that top end of the HMO market. There's no reason you couldn't be seeing this property achieve considerably above that. Obviously, the great thing with a house, freehold, no lease to worry about running out, no ground rent, no service charges, so you straight away get rid of that cost. Good little location near Black Horse Road. If you don't know that area, there's quite a lot of shops and restaurants around here, some cool co-working spaces. I believe there's one with like the climbing wall in it. You've got the Walthamstow wetlands just over the other side, so for those who like greener adventures than just being in a capital city, again, that on their doorstep. It has been recently refurbished. So again, to me, this looks like a really good option, sneaking in just under our £1 million cap. So if that is of interest to you, the guys to get in touch with are Sincere Property Services. Get in touch, get a viewing in there, get your offers in as quick as you can. So glad to be back. Those are our 3 landlord investment hot picks from Zoopla for this week. Do get in touch if you want any more advice about those, or if there's a property you're looking at and would like us to cast our eye over it, give you a bit of friendly advice. But otherwise, wishing you all a good week.